Audio Jungle.
A lot of people say, their companies are family, and ours really is family, and everybody just really cares.
Being built in the USA allows us to make it to our quality standard because we want our product to work perfectly every time.
Being detail-oriented in our work is important because we want to be able to send out the best possible quality product to all of our distributors and other installers, manufacturers, and customers.
We have a standard to live up to, and as an American company, we pride ourselves on having a certain level of quality.
The family business where everybody that works here is a part of the family. It's a reflection on us and our quality and our work ethic.
We've been together for several years now. We've found a really good core group.
There's not a person here that doesn't take a personal interest in what the end user is receiving. It's a piece of me that's out there, something that we all can be proud of. I mean it from the heart. I truly believe in our product here.
We're constantly researching and developing on how to make the product even better than it is right now.
There's not a person on the production team that hasn't added something to it.
But we all do whatever it takes to accomplish the mission.
We are on it. We get it out the door. We really want to make our customers happy, and we want everybody to love their Hydahose.
My dad drove up to the drive-up teller window at the bank. He put his deposit in the tube and watched it retract, suck back up into through the pneumatic tube, and he thought, that's pretty cool. He went home, opened up the door in his house and saw the hose laying on the ground, stepped over it, followed it up to the wall, and said, why couldn't we do the same thing? That's how Hydahose was born.
One thing that Rod and I did at the beginning is we started our own install company, and that's how we really learned how to install the product and what other dealers and our customers would see when they got our product as well.
We put together a real crude prototype and got a booth down at the Seattle Home Show one year. And we could get this thing to retract up into a wall, and we'd pull this hose out and wait for people to come walking down the aisle, and they'd make eye contact, and as soon as they did, we'd retract the hose. Well, before we knew it, we just had this huge crowd around our booth, and we just kept hearing things like, man, that's the only thing I didn't like about my central vacuum. This is the future of central vacuums.
We have seen a huge amount of growth, and it's been really exciting. And so we're not only installing it locally here in Washington, but around the country, around the world.
What we figured out early on is that if we were going to be retracting from 30, 40, 50, sometimes up to 60-foot hoses, you don't always need 60 feet or 50 feet to clean up a mess 10, 20 feet away. What I also heard over and over was, they don't like packing that hose from inlet to inlet, up and down the stairs, and they really don't like storing it in a closet when they're finished.
That is the issue of the hose. Where am I going to put this 30-foot hose? The other thing is, if I'm only going to do like this much floor, I can pull out that much hose. I don't have to go and get the whole 30-foot thing out of the closet, kick it around, and then wrestle it back.
So the ability to lock and seal the hose at different lengths is what differentiates us and sets us apart, I think, more than anything.
Especially if you have Pat's bare floor, it's great for bare floor. But it's got a better switch, it adjusts to wall thickness, it's smaller.
It's a better aesthetic, it blends in a little bit better. People like it because even though it's not the same size as a light switch plate or an outlet cover, it balances nicely on your wall. So if it's somewhere where it's going to be seen, it's going to blend right into the background.
Every part of the system has to work correctly for the end user, whoever's cleaning the house, to go and pull the hose out, turn it on, and go, this is great. You don't know what you're missing until you have a central vacuum system and you have a retractable hose. You just don't.